Success Insight shares the stories of the people with passion and drive who make things happen in the world. Here's your host, Howard Fox.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mindset Monday with Andrée Martin on the Success Insight podcast. Andrée is our leadership mindset and golf performance coach. She is an LPGA Class A life member, a nationally recognized top 50 golf teacher and expert, a member of the Maine Golf Hall of Fame, and a Neurolinguistic programming master certified coach. Recognizing golf's value as a business tool in today's competitive marketplace, Andrée works with individuals, groups, and corporate or organizational clients to create educational and team-building programs that enhance the professional success of aspiring executives. Andrée, welcome back to another episode of Mindset Monday on the Success Insight podcast.
Thank you, Howard. Always a pleasure to give new insights for going for the gold and not settling for silver.
Of course. And, every time I'm on this episode, we talk about going for the gold, not settling for silver. I constantly think back. I'm using that every day with my clients these days. So thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Always thrilled to be able to help support success for everybody.
Of course. So what's on tap for us today?
So today I thought we'd zero in on the gold. The title for this is a 2-part series.
Okay.
Go for the gold and nail your target.
Okay.
Go for the gold and nail your target.
Perfect. And so 2 parts. I love these 2-parters that gives a little continuity there. And how are we going to slice and dice this up?
And how, with the continuity, I love using those in acronyms. So we're going to use GOLD in gold.
Okay.
So that we're really going for it. And so how is that all going to come together in order to nail the target? So this first part, I'd like to talk about the fact that in both business and sport, at this point, with all the episodes we've covered so far this year, we've talked about building goals. We've talked about building vision, creating the plan, and really getting yourself ready to level up for the year and have your best year ever. And, I've been looking at what I've done with athletes in golf in my instruction over the years and how that's also paralleled a lot of successful business people that I've worked with as well, executives. And in anything, raw talent can only take you so far. And then you need to have the full structure of the goals, vision, plan into the now. And what you think and you visualize also really matters. And that's why even Olympians are always focused on the visualization of what to accomplish versus what isn't working. And there's a lot more to it than just this. So what I'd like to do is identify GOLD, gold. Okay. G is go for it. You never settle for the silver. O is own your opportunity with optimism. L is live your dream and love what you do with passion. D is deliver with determination. Deliver with determination.
Love it.
Needs to be emphasized here. So that's GOLD. So let's go back to go for it and never settle for silver. What does that really mean? Well, I just mentioned that we've laid out a good, clear plan. We've laid out our goals, vision, purpose, and we now know it's time to level up. We talked about first quarter. We've talked about, how they do it at the Masters and what it takes to be true champions. Never settling for silver means you're always looking forward to how can you continue that success and how can you improve your margins? How can you improve your delivery? How can you zero in more clearly on your target market? And we'll get into that even in more detail when we cover target in the next episode. But those are all really key pieces to stay moving forward and keeping the goal in mind at all times. because you can even hit a point where, okay, is this really going for the gold? And if it doesn't, we need to reassess and keep leveling up.
I like that in conversations that I have with my career coaching clients, and in fact, I'm helping them with their resumes often. And this is where I think that metaphor is so apt, is constantly highlighting what you have accomplished, but what have been your gold medal accomplishments. So that when you go into a job interview, you go into starting a new job, how am I going to show up and deliver gold, for my team, for the company, and for myself?
And set yourself up each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of that pep talk in the morning. That's part of how you get yourself going and how you even prepare. I mean, good athletes, it's not just about the sport. It's how do you nutritionally prepare yourself? How do you exercise and do the cross training? Well, it's the same thing in business. It's like, you've got to get all these metrics lining up so that you maintain and continue to level up toward that gold level of expectation and probability, right? And in doing so, you do own your opportunity and you do it with optimism. You're owning it. Your every being is a part of that. What is gold?
Can you share more about what you mean by owning the opportunity?
Sure. A lot of times opportunity comes by. Let me see if I can put it in a golf metaphor, since that's up my alley. Owning opportunities. So you got invited to a big golf tournament. And you're not so sure you're ready. But you've got all of your metrics and data. You've got your goals, vision, and plan. And you realize that this tournament matches the goals and plan for the year. And how are you going to own that opportunity to get into that event and play your personal best and maintain that optimism and focus of going for the gold? You do that full assessment each and every time. It's like, how have I owned it in the past? We've talked about that. How am I going to own it in the present and deliver even higher expectations, but not just expectations, higher performance levels, and trusting that I've got the performance, the practice and the plan in place to accomplish that. And when you truly believe that you own your opportunity, you end up, the L is live your dream and love what you do with passion. The only way you can really own your opportunity is be so passionate about it, there's nothing else. And you want that many more opportunities out there for tournament play, or that many more opportunities to get in front of your team and your boss and say, okay, gang, what's working? What isn't? What's next? And what didn't work? Great. We learned something. That goes out. Next. So maybe you're doing static practice and then random practice. Well, maybe you need to do more random practice as you're getting ready for the tournament. And maybe it's a different kind of pressure situation that's going to get you that much more ready. What do you need to do with your team to get the whole team ready?
Something that's I'm thinking about here as I hear this is, after you've owned this opportunity, you're going for it, you're owning the opportunity, you're living the dream, which means you are showing up, you're there, and
you're fully
looking
present
for opportunities to repeat that each and every time. So now you truly are living a dream. Okay, I got through this tournament, I'm going to get through the next one and the next one. Or, again, getting back to some of my clients, living the dream. One of my clients has a job interview next week, and where she needs to be perhaps is not optimal. yet,
Mhm.
but here are the things you can do to get ready for it. If it doesn't go well, I'm going to rephrase that. If it goes well, good for you. You got there. If it didn't go well, you got there anyways because you did it. You're in the game now. Now, what did I learn so that you're ready and you're owning that opportunity? So it kind of cycles back on each other.
Absolutely. And even in that moment for that individual in the interview, maybe it's not meant to be, and there's something better coming along. And just shifting that attitude, that's more going for the gold. It's like, okay, fine, great. That was silver. Gold's coming along. What do we need to do? Okay. And how can I be that much more ready for additional questions in the interview process? That many more questions as the executive team is looking down saying, okay, we've got to do this, 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 and this in order to level up. How are we going to get there? And how do we program that plan with full passion, with full optimism, and deliver with determination? That's the D in gold. And that determination is you're delivering like an Olympian. You're acting like the champion. You're constantly assessing, reassessing. You're delivering with unwavering focus and determination.
Each and every time.
And you do it now. You're present. You're doing it now. You're doing it each and every day. And that alone, you're going for it. You're owning your opportunity, fully optimistic. You're living your dream. If you're not, you're reassessing, getting back into the dream because you know what you're passionate about. You know what you love. You know what you're good at. And you let everything else go out. You bring in somebody else on the team that doesn't fit your strengths so that both of you succeed together and get stronger, because together each accomplishes more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why even in golf, as an individual sport as it is, all these high-level athletes have a full team. There is no way Tiger could have played in that tournament without his full team.
Right.
And they were always eyeing the golden opportunity for him to play in the Masters. Were they thinking he would make the cut? Who knows? But he delivered, and he was determined, and he went for it, and he owned his dream, and he loves what he does unwaveringly.
Right.
It's just an amazing story of determination and full grit and delivering what you are passionate about.
Mm-hmm. You know, Andrée, I have to say that this conversation today is now one of my favorites because, I mean, everything just kind of coalesces together and, around the metaphor that we've been using for a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
When are we in season 3-ish?
Three-ish already.
And I think we've always talked about going for the gold, don't settle for silver. And I think we nailed it today. And I love that, go for it, own the opportunity, live your dream and deliver. And, it's for our listeners, it's applicable out on the course. It's applicable in business. And I'm excited and looking forward to what we come up with, when we bring in nailing the target. So I'm excited for that.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Excellent.
My pleasure. And folks, please do share how you're taking away and going for the gold. We'd love to build in and weave in additional stories beyond some of the athletes that we all know and love. It's always fun to get that human passion in there. And I actually could share a story. My sister was given a couple opportunities and she was not going to settle. She totally went for the gold and just got a huge COO opportunity. And it was because she was passionate about doing the kind of work that she was qualified to do and could have done something that she had done in the past, but it wasn't as strong a passion. But because she had her focus on the gold and knew exactly what she wanted to deliver with determination, she's now gotten a fantastic new opportunity. And so, folks, that's the kind of stories we want to hear about, because through that, we can even teach you more how to go even deeper and really deliver with gold.
I love it. I love it. So as every episode ends, Andrée, if our listeners would like to learn more about you and your work, where are the best places for them to go?
Absolutely, Howard. You can go to andreegolf.com. That's Andrée with 2 E's. I'm also on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. I have a YouTube channel, Andrée Martin Golf. And am I leaving one out, Howard?
I think we got them. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Fantastic.
Wait a minute, are you on Twitter? Can't remember
I'm
that.
on Twitter. Well,
maybe not so
that's
much.
coming to me through LinkedIn and Facebook.
All right. So that's what we have, and that's where we're going to direct people to, and we'll provide all the backlinks as usual on this episode.
With focused determination, we're there. We're here to deliver.
Fantastic. Andrée, thank you again for today's episode. Again, I think this is another one for our top 10, because I love how we brought in the word gold, which has been a big part of our conversation.
Yes, it has. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, folks, there you have it. We've been chatting with Andrée Martin, our leadership mindset and golf performance coach, on another episode of Mindset Monday with Andrée Martin. And today we are unpacking the title of our little 2-part series, Go for the Gold and Nail Your Target. Today's episode dealt with the gold aspect, and our next episode will deal with the target. Now, if you enjoyed today's episode, do go out and check Andrée and her work at andreegolf.com. She's also on has social site presence with YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and we're going to provide backlinks to it as well. As for us, you can find us on successinsightpodcast.com. We are also on Facebook and LinkedIn on our Success Insight podcast pages. And of course, we are on all the major podcast directories: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, Spotify. And on Spotify, we have the Mindset Monday with Andrée Martin playlist, so you can consume all of these episodes. Now, wherever you do listen to the episodes, you have an opportunity to like it, to share, to comment. Let us know what you think, because that's what helps us, one, have this desire to continue to go for it and to see what kind of opportunities we're going to create by Andrée and I getting together twice a month to have these Mindset Monday episodes. So we definitely want to hear what you think as well. So again, like, share, comment. And until then, go out there, have a phenomenal day. Take care of yourselves, your family, and we will see you on the next episode of Mindset Monday with Andrée Martin on the Success Insight Podcast. Take care now.
Success Insight is a production of Fox Coaching and First Story Strategies. Find us online, successinsightpodcast.com.